Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into presidential steak orders and how their food choices give us a quirky glimpse into their personalities. It's 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 fascinating how a simple steak order can
Really reflect who they are. Absolutely, it's like food is this window into their secret selves, right?
exactly. For instance, Donald Trump staunchly prefers his New York strip well done with an unusual twist of ketchup, which really bucks the
Yeah,
foodie trend that says steaks best enjoyed rare or medium rare.
right. And that goes to show how even presidents don't always follow culinary conventions. But then we see Barack Obama opting for a medium well-grilled steak, while Michelle thankfully chooses medium rare, which kinda, restores a bit of balance.
Totally. And then there's Joe Biden, who's all about that local, homey vibe. Think Philly cheesesteak, even if once he had that redundant rigatoni mishap. It's, like he wants to connect with everyday dining.
Indeed. Moving further, there's George W. Bush, whose love for chicken fried steak with gravy clearly echoes his Southern roots, and it's almost an inherited thing from his dad.
Right, and speaking of family traditions, George H.W. Bush introduced the chicken fried steak to the family, yet he also experimented with cuts like the T-bone. This culinary curiosity definitely stands out.
Then you've got Ronald Reagan, who initially loved a rare steak with a side of chili, but later compromised to well done due to health concerns. Shows how even legends adapt.
Yeah. And Jimmy Carter, for example, clearly knew how to savor a 12 to 14-ounce sirloin steak cooked rare or medium rare, paired with dairy. It's like he meticulously balanced his Southern palate with simple pleasures.
Speaking of balance, I find it intriguing how, despite his sophisticated image, John F. Kennedy had to settle for, bland foods because of a tricky stomach. Kind of humanizing, right?
Exactly. Absolutely. And then there's Dwight D. Eisenhower, who loved a steak cooked rare and grilled right on charcoal. It's almost macho, like he was as fierce on the grill as he was in battle.
Now, I know some might argue that these choices are overinterpreted. I mean, should we really be judging a president's character from how they order steak?
That's a fair point, but, these quirky food orders do offer a narrative, even if it's like a fun anecdote. Look at how Harry Truman preferred his steak well done with light veggies, or how FDR, despite the notorious White House grub, still managed to indulge in steak whenever he could.
True. And then there's William Howard Taft, who practically made steak a full-day affair. 12-inch steak for breakfast, lunch, dinner. It almost becomes a personal trademark.
Exactly. And Teddy Roosevelt's approach was all about quality with simple sides, while Grover Cleveland kicked off his mornings with a hearty steak and eggs combo. Even Ulysses S. Grant demanded his steak be so well done it was charred, maybe to avoid the reminder of, his past in battle.
And we can't forget the refined choices of Thomas Jefferson, who, interestingly, treated meat as more of a condiment compared to his garden's bounty, or George Washington, who opted for a soft steak and kidney pie due to dental issues.
Yeah, really paints a picture. It's funny how these orders, like little culinary signatures, sort of humanize these larger-than-life figures. It makes you think, are we really that different, bonding over a meal?
Absolutely. I mean, who doesn't love a good steak, no matter how it's cooked? It's, a relatable story that even links the ordinary to the extraordinary.
Definitely. And while some might critique reading too much into food habits, it's undeniable that every order, from well done with ketchup to rare grilled with garlic, adds a dash of personality to the legacy of these leaders.
Exactly. In the end, it's a tasty reminder that behind every grand political persona, there's someone with a personal palate just like us.